Good morning, Mount Carmel area, and welcome to MCA Live. I'm Maddie Shirok.
And I'm Taylor Conscious. Here are today's announcements. Today's Tuesday, March 10th, day 4. PSSA testing begins April 13th, and after-school tutoring is now being offered from 2:30 to 3:30 to 7th and 8th grade students for the next 5 weeks. As incentive for attending, prizes will be awarded. The more times a student attends, the more chances he or she has to win. The final grand prize is a 16-gigabyte Apple iPod. Today offers 7th grade language arts in room 106. A complete schedule is posted, and 7th and 8th grade students are strongly encouraged to attend. Students must arrange their own transportation. Musical dance rehearsal all week after school at 2:30 with full cast rehearsal all week at 5:30. Reserved tickets for the show are now on sale in the athletic office. Cost is $10. Any students in grades 7 through 11 interested in trying out for the cheerleading team must sign up in the athletic office by today. There is a mandatory meeting for all candidates at 2:30 in the LGL. Candidates are reminded to be prompt, bring a pencil, and plan to stay until 3 o'clock. Speaking and writing students are reminded that their propaganda and persuasion group presentations are scheduled for Wednesday, and students should be ready to present. Chess Club is reorganizing for any student who wants to play or learn how to play chess. All skill levels are welcome, and the first meeting is Thursday after school in room 121. The Chem Club will meet Monday, March 16th after school in room 302. Upward Bound is accepting new members and meets Monday and Tuesdays after school in room 203. See Mr. Claus for more info and an application. Mr. Claiborne will offer workshops about job search skills on Mondays and Fridays, alternate weeks during afternoon homeroom starting next week, Monday, March 16th. Interested students should plan to attend. Mr. Claiborne is not at MCA this week, but will be at our school next week. A limited number of tornado-style tumblers are available in Miss Check's room 222 for $15. Caring for Kids t-shirt order forms are available in the high school and attendance offices. Cost is $10 to $20 and benefits Janet Wise Children's Hospital. Deadline to order is this Friday. And here's today's news. Everywhere you look, people are using cell phones to text, whether it is in restaurants, sporting events, or even during school. But does texting affect students' formal writing? Since English teachers see a lot of writing, MCA Live reporter Sarah Parker and videographer Leah Nicola asked a few of our MCA teachers about this topic.
So Mr. Rampolsky, as an English teacher, how do you feel about texting and if it's affecting the way students are writing?
Well, I noticed that there's a lot of mistakes with the writing. There's a lot of mistakes with punctuation. There's a lot of mistakes, especially with capitalization. And it's not as if, these texts have spell check. So the mistakes are there, and there's just no way to really check it, no way to fix it. So kids are texting things back and forth to each other that may be misspelled, that may be lacking punctuation, and nobody's really saying, hey, you've messed this up. So the problem just continues to perpetuate itself. And I've noticed it even on papers now when I have assignments that are due, that you have assignments where there is, mistakes with punctuation. There's a lot of lowercase where there should be capitalization. And, how do you fix that unless, somebody like me is actually checking out the text?
As English teachers, do you believe that texting is affecting the way students are writing?
Yes, I think that when students are in a hurry, or if the assignment is an informal written assignment, they tend to use lowercase I especially and the letter U when they're typing. And if it's a formal essay and they know I will be grading for grammar, they usually are a little slower and they take their time to write it properly.
When you teach 7th graders, do you often see texting affecting the way they're writing?
I don't think I see it very much. Maybe once in a while they'll use like the and sign or something like that. But overall, I think they understand that they have to write more formally in class.
I also see an issue in terms of autocorrect. My students now with Chromebooks, they don't have the words fixed automatically like Word does. So the I stay lowercase, the U's are just underlined, although they're letters, so they're not really caught by the autocorrect in Chrome. And the words aren't fixed. So they actually have to go and manually like click on the red line and fix it, and they're kind of, I don't want to say lazy, but they kind of ignore that fact. I also noticed that when we handwrite essays in class, my honor students don't really have an issue with fixing their words. They don't have issues using lowercase i's or they don't use the number 2 instead of writing the word 2 out. They're actually really good. But if we're typing, I see an issue still. It's amazing that typing is the issue, not handwriting.
Shower, do you think texting affects the way your students write?
Absolutely. Over the years, students have learned to write quickly, not use punctuation. Originally, you only had the U, letter U, or UR instead of writing out the word. Was practical because you could only do so many characters, and then it became a habit. So I see students, seniors, I see college students use the same kind of shorthand in a formal paper, and they don't often realize they even did it because it's such a common practice.
Research has many different opinions on this topic. TimesDaily.com reports teachers have noticed students handing in papers with text terms indicating they write the way they text, which makes many writing mistakes text-related. They say formal writing is important, especially in school, and texting does get in the way. However, Education World and Psychology Today have different opinions. They say texting is just another form of communication, and there can be academic benefits. Students can learn more about syntax and grammar while improving their text messages as well. According to Dictionary.com, technology is a good way to teach students effective ways to communicate. Texting has become part of our everyday lives, and hopefully most of us still can balance formal and informal writing and take the time to put down the cell phone to enjoy a face-to-face conversation from time to time with family and friends. Pennsylvania is now a safer place for children. Act 31, a new law that was recently passed, now requires anyone that works with children to report any type of suspected child abuse. People such as teachers, library employees, church members, and even volunteers or caregivers must now go through a 3-hour training in accordance with the new state law. New employees must be trained within 90 days of the hiring, and all employees must complete the training in order to keep their job. All of the staff here at MCA will receive the training if they have not already. This new law will make not only Mount Carmel, but all of Pennsylvania a safer place for children of all ages that may be abused. We'll be right back with Maddie after the weather.
For juniors, and there are some new classes being offered to upperclassmen, which include Organic Chemistry and English elective Romanticism, and Arts and Crafts too. Organic Chemistry is for students interested in the medical field, and it will include the study of carbon, its compounds, and reactions with the compounds. Lectures and lab work will be required, and all students must have completed Chemistry 1 to take this class. It is recommended for students entering the health, science, or veterinary fields. The new English elective, Romanticism, will delve in the Romantic time period with classic authors such as Poe and Irving and other American Romantic writers. Students must have an 85 or above average in their current English class to choose this class. Finally, Arts and Crafts 2 will cover many new art projects including dream catchers, 3D wire sculptures, glass mosaics, bead making, and many more art styles. Students wishing to take this class must have completed Arts and Crafts 1. These new electives are offered through 10th through 12th grade students who have met the eligibility requirements. Be sure to consider these as well as all class selections when scheduling classes for next year. The Mount Carmel Area Board of Education Merit Award winner for the month of January is Rachel Startzel, daughter of Cynthia Startzel of Mount Carmel. Rachel was nominated by computer teacher and yearbook advisor Miss Tricia Stakalis, who said Rachel has demonstrated outstanding leadership skills and maintains a clear sense of purpose, both in and outside of the classroom. She is committed, energetic, and a compassionate individual. Rachel is an editor of the yearbook staff, involved in TV Studio, Future Teachers of America, cheerleading, and has a role in the upcoming spring musical. She's a state qualifier for Future Business Leaders of America and an honor roll student. Outside of school, she sings in Our Lady of Mount Carmel's church choir and enjoys singing, photography, and spending time with family and friends. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year college and major in instructional technology. The Merit Award winner for the month of January at the elementary level is 4th grade student Cole Spears, son of Gary and Carrie Spears of Mount Carmel. Cole was nominated for the Merit Award by his science teacher, Miss Anna Ditchy, who said, "Cole works well with his fellow classmates and shows the utmost respect for his peers and teachers. He has a fantastic personality and possesses a knack for bringing out the best in everyone around him." Cole is a distinguished honor roll student and scores advanced on his PSSA tests. Outside of school, Cole plays sports year-round. He's a member of the travel baseball team for the Breaker Boys, the VFW baseball team, and plays basketball for both the Mount Carmel CYO and the Shamokin Youth Basketball League. He enjoys MCA sporting events, fishing, and spending time with his family. Cole is the grandson of Mike and Patty Ravito of Mount Carmel and Sam and Ann Spears of Strong. Both January Merit Award winners were recognized at the February School Board meeting. Congratulations to Rachel and Cole. And for today's lunch: breaded chicken parmesan dinner with pasta, green beans, and pears. And for tomorrow's breakfast, Dutch waffle, whole grain cereal with toast, assorted bagels, and 100% juice. That's all we have for today.
We'll be back tomorrow.
With more of the latest news.
Have a terrific Tuesday.